Okay, so when you need to add three consecutive odd integers and you know the sum equals 117, how do you figure out what those three integers are? Okay, so first you need to understand that what three consecutive odd integers means. And as I have here, that simply means three odd numbers as they appear in order on a number line. So for example, you might have 5, 7, 9, 19, 21, 23, and then another example is here. So let's start by calling our first consecutive odd number x. Now, I picked x, you can pick any variable that you'd like. If that's the case, then we would say that our second consecutive odd number would be x plus 2. Now, if you look at any of our examples like 5, 7, 9, we see that the second number is simply the first number plus 2. And that's always the case with the consecutive odd numbers. And that's how we know that our consecutive odd number would be x plus 2 if we're calling our first number x. In the same way, our third consecutive odd number would be x plus 4. And if we just go back, we see that to get from the first to the third number, you're adding 4. So the word sum in our problem means that it's an addition problem. So we need to add all three of our numbers together. So we're simply going to take the first number, the second number, and the third number and add them to 117. Now, you don't have to include parentheses. I put them here just to help clarify. In this next step, I drop the parentheses, and now you're going to add like terms. So if we add the x's, we end up with 3x plus, now we add our constants or just our regular numbers, which is 6, equals 117. Let me clean that up. Okay. So just remember that there is a 1 understood in front of an x or a variable when it's just by itself. So that's why we end up with 1, 2, 3x plus 6 equals 17. Okay, so you've combined like terms. This is what you have. You want to isolate this x by itself. So you're going to get rid of the positive 6. And you do that by doing the inverse operation. The opposite of adding 6 would be subtracting 6. So you've got to subtract 6 now from both sides of the equation. That's very important. So here, your 6's cancel out. You're left with 3x is equal to 111. Again, you're trying to get the x by itself. It's not by itself. It's with the 3 right now. Multiplying 3 times x. So again, to get rid of to get the variable by itself, you want to do the inverse operation. When you're multiplying, the inverse operation is division. So you're going to divide, again, both sides by 3. And on the left side of the equation right here, you have 3 over 3, which is equal to 1. So that simplifies to 1x, or x is equal to 37. So if x is equal to 37, now you just go back to our original definitions, and we know our second consecutive odd number would be x plus 2, or 39, and then the same with the last number, x plus 4, or 41. And to do a quick check, if we add up all those numbers, we get 117, which tells us we're right.